Well, even with a calm forecast, stress seems to be reaching epidemic proportions in our lives these days.
Boy, it really does, doesn't it? An ancient practice called mindfulness meditation has proven benefits. And it's been trending these days with some high-profile people, athletes, rock stars, and CEOs. UW Health distinguished psychologist Shyla Murgain is here to tell us more about it and to show us how to do it. Hi, Shyla, good to see you.
So great to see you.
So when I think about mindfulness, to me it's just trying to be present. Is that, what is the official definition of mindfulness?
I think you hit the nail on the head.
Is that what
it's
it is?
Really being here now. We often describe mindfulness as being present, so in the present moment, on purpose, non-judgmentally. I've heard people say as if your life depends on it, because I think it does. Over and over I'm hearing how overwhelmed people are feeling, and some recent research shows even a little bit of mindfulness can help lower stress, improve mood, and just overall physical and emotional well-being.
Yeah, so, and when you have the benefits like that, that can really change your day, change how you interact with people, your appreciation level. So those are some big things.
Absolutely. It improves relationships,
Yeah.
improves how you parent, and I think it just improves how you show up for your day.
So how do you do it? How do you quiet your mind and reap those benefits?
Well, first is to schedule a time to practice. You think about your typical day and all that comes at you. You're on autopilot, reacting, responding, and you lose your center. So think about picking a time. Maybe it's when you sit down for a meal, or when you first wake up, when you're going for a walk, or maybe when you see the smile of your child. And just take a moment to be in the present moment, noticing all that exists in this moment. And they say mindfulness allows more of you to show up and more of life to appear around you.
So pick the same moment each day?
Yeah, I think that could be great, and schedule it. And then use an anchor. So the breath is a wonderful anchor because it's always with us and it's kind of boring. And just notice your breath as you breathe in, notice you're breathing in, or as you breathe out, notice you're breathing out. So you could use the breath, you could use movement as you're walking, you could use smell, aromatherapy, or something visual, like I know somebody who practiced while watching sunsets.
Oh, so you don't have to be sitting, or you can do it however it works for you,
Absolutely.
right?
Some of the same benefits happen when you're actually active. So you could do it while you're washing the dishes, you're tucking your child into bed, or maybe when you're tying your shoes in the morning. Anything can be an anchor. It's just the mindset of really being present with all your sensations.
Do you have any advice? Because here's what I find is troubling. I'm centered, I'm being mindful. I have to do the dishes. Okay, I'm back to being centered, mindful. I have to get that errand done. How do you keep your mind from wandering?
Yeah, and I think you're really describing one of the challenges and why people stop. It's a monkey mind going from tree to tree.
Right, that's,
Yes,
a good description.
Right, and I've sometimes heard mindfulness is really bringing your mind back, noticing your mind wanders, because that's what minds do, and then just bringing it back over and over. And it's kind of like bicep curls for the brain, and you can get curious about what kind of thoughts you're thinking, those habits of mind, and then you have choice of not getting so hooked by it. You can let that thought go like a cloud going along the sky.
And then one of your other tips is to just have compassion with whatever arises.
Yeah.
And that's, explain more about what you mean by
just
that.
being kind to yourself. If you have that kind of thought that's negative, notice it with kindness and bring it back. You could even do a kind gesture, like your hand on your heart, feeling the warmth there, and that can be an anchor. And just offering yourself some grace for maybe some challenging emotions. You can just be with yourself with some kind words, kind gesture, kind intention, and I think that really creates resilience in this complex time we're living in.
When you do it, how long do you do it?
Anyway, from just even a simple breath when I'm eating to a longer 20-minute practice, or sometimes I'll even do a longer 40-minute body scan before I go to bed.
Interesting.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when all of you are doing your dishes, you can practice mindfulness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll help you get through it.
Thank you
Shyla,
very
great
much.
advice. Good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
having me.
Yeah.